A Bay Area congressman is now the first Democrat to drop out of the presidential race, while a San Francisco billionaire might be ready to jump in. KPIX 5's Wilson Walker live in Dublin with why Tom Steyer is throwing his hat in the race this late in the game. Wilson?
Well, that is a very good question. We're on a hill up above Dublin. Behind me, part of California's 15th congressional district. Well, if this is your district, your congressman is no longer running for president. What comes next for him? And yeah, why is Tom Steyer thinking about jumping in this race?
Again, we wanted to be honest with ourselves and with our supporters. If there was a viable chance, I would not be standing here today.
Saying the numbers just were not going to add up for him by the September debates. Eric Swalwell dropped his bid for the Democratic presidential nomination today. So will he run again for his 15th district congressional seat?
Yes. Yes.
I suspect, without any knowledge, that he was hoping to position himself to run for the Senate in California. If Dianne Feinstein retires, or if Kamala Harris happens to win the election, there will be at least one Senate seat open. And I know there's a lot of Democratic candidates who would like to run for that office.
San Francisco State political science professor Jason McDaniel says Swalwell was just one of many Democratic hopefuls with no realistic shot at the nomination. Hinkenlooper, Delaney, there are many of them.
And so these candidates aren't running to win, and so you have to think about why are they running.
And McDaniel says the same question could be applied to another rumored candidate.
And figure out the best way going forward to have as much impact on the issues that I am passionate about as possible.
San Francisco billionaire Tom Steyer, who has waged an impeachment campaign against President Trump, is said to be eyeing the race, but even his money might not make him competitive in what is fast becoming a well-established field.
Especially as another sort of rich white man, the party is, there's a lot of those. And it's this sense of like cutting in line. I think someone like Steyer is sort of appearing to want to cut in line. Coming to the party late, literally, instead, doing the work, waiting your time, supporting others, being a part of the party, he's not doing that.
All right, so you think about like what would Steyer's motivation to begin? I mean, maybe he's got some consultants who are telling him that he's got a possible lane here. You have the sort of upper tier candidates all with sort of that 10 to upper teen %. Maybe he thinks he can sort of wedge his way in there, or he's like a lot of other candidates who get in there specifically to champion one issue. Remember, his issue before the Trump impeachment crusade was climate change. Maybe he wants to get on that stage and talk about climate change. Remember, Swalwell's campaign, which never really had tremendous numbers, focused largely on gun control. He got other candidates to pledge to an assault weapons buyback. Remember, there's reasons to get on that stage for the debate other than winning. You get on there because you just want to say something. So will Steyer run, and what is he up to, I think kind of remains to be seen. Swalwell, of course, out of the race and now running for re-election again here in California's 15th. So we are live in Dublin. Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.